a good battle. This will be Samson, the Chevrolet of Dan Patrick, and he will stage alongside Colt Cobra in the Ford Snake Bite.
Dan Patrick brings a ton of knowledge to his own racing team. Been involved in the sport for a long time, but he himself has never had a chance to come over and race head-to-head with these guys. Dan Yuppie Patrick is what we're going to call it. Goes against
Colt Cobra
Snake, yeah.
Out of Culver Creek, Colorado, and there's the look at the rear of look at the hill that he's starting from. That looks like a starter block in a track meet.
Exactly, but you start on the backside of the block here. It's kind of strange. Patrick is starting to show some strength for the Chevrolet people. Again, Chevrolet is still looking for a leader in this monster truck series. Patrick can run with anybody, but you take it.
I don't know. Who was it? Who was it?
Patrick showing right there he can run with any of these Fords. A 5'10" for Samson.
And what was it for Colt Cobra? 5'10", a dead heat.
What do you do in a case like that?
Run it again, I guess.
You folks want to run it again? Yeah, I do.
Well, let's run it again, I guess. Here is a replay. And this is what it looks like when you run a dead heat. Samson, the far lane, Snake Bite, the near lane. Look at this. Over that second set of cars right together in the air, and, well.
Both trucks identical. I guarantee you the Samson team, crew chief this week by Gene Patterson, they're tickled to death. Cha-ching.
We are in Canfield, Ohio, and we have just seen a dead heat between Samson and Snake Bite.
I'll tell you, that race was so tough, it was literally knuckle to fang.
You've been waiting to say that, I know.
Better than nose to nose.
That's true. Or side by side, or door handle to door handle. 5'10" for each of these drivers, Snake Bite and Dan Patrick. So they'll line them up. We'll run it again.
This is neat. I'm glad to see these people doing this because all the drivers work so hard to get here. These guys are reputable racers. They respect each other, and they don't want to give up. I don't blame them one bit. Dan Patrick is trying to do everything he can to carry the red, white, and blue for Chevrolet. On the other side of the coin, the privateer, the Cobra, the Snake Bite guy, he wants to do good for Ford. This is the American way. This is what racing's all about. Let's back them up and do it one more time.
You sound like a politician up there stumping for election.
No, but if you do vote for me, I'll be more than happy.
Get out of here. No politicking on this show. Colt Cobra, the near lane. Dan Patrick, the far lane. Samson against Snake Bite. It was a dead heat before at 5'10". Let's see what they can crank out this time. It looks like Samson. Samson by a nose. Samson by that fist.
Knuckle.
All right. A 5:08 for Dan Patrick. And for Colt Cobra, he clocks in at 5:13. So the Chevrolet will advance. Remember, we could have a fast loser
yeah,
coming
say,
back. So.
I'm just checking the scorecard. That 5:13 could put him back in there, but right now, all you Chevrolet people stand up and smile because you're still alive in this thing. And a kid called Samson, Dan Patrick, the hippie, the yuppie, he put you there. Yeah. But Dan, we got good news. No bad news on this one. 5:08. That's quick time of the weekend. Plus, you move the Chevrolet over to the next round.
Well, if I can stay in the left lane, which I'm going to try to do, I think I got my rhythm down for the weekend. You know, it's getting kind of tough on the other end as far as the jump on my body, but, you know, hey, we're a Gladiator here, so we can take that stuff. But, you know, we're here for Chevrolet, and we're going to work on them Fords today.
We look